So I have the RGBlink Mini Pro video switcher. Let's just go ahead and go through this menu. All right, so we have the picture in picture where you can turn on picture in picture. We can go here and we can have it up here, down here. Also, you can have it on this side, and you can also have like the split screen look, which is really cool. You have different views where you can customize, like if you liked a way that that certain like picture in picture was looking, you can save that certain view and then you can just come back to that one every time. You have color key. So if you have a green screen behind you, you can actually turn on the color key and you can get rid of that green or blue. Now here's where you get to your effects. You have up to 14 onboard effects. So you got a nice little fade. So we turn that on. We have this one right here, which is like, I like this one a lot too, because you can use the T-bar, as you can see right here. I'm like actually moving that and I could stop it right there. And I could have like my own little picture in picture if I wanted to do something like that. So you can do it this way as well. There's just a bunch of effects that you could choose. I mean, they all do something different. So you can go into your audio here, and this is where you can actually go through and customize a lot. You can adjust the gain, you can adjust the delay in case there's any kind of latency to it. So right now I actually have my audio plugged into line, and so that's what you're hearing right there. You can also go into your HDMI sources, because each HDMI source, you know, you can have audio going through that. So if like you had your computer connected on one of these, you can adjust the volume, and you can have it just so that when your computer is on, that's the only time you'll hear it, or you can have it in the mix. That's really cool. You also have output volume, and let's go back here. You can swipe over. You also have a video out section where you can show what format. You can have up to 1080p 60 frames per second on this. And mode, this is where you can actually turn off the T-bar. So if you just want to switch between these buttons right here instead of the T-bar, you can also even add a little custom logo that you can put on here, and you can use the joystick to move that around. There's just so much more you can go in with the settings and adjust. When you have those custom views set, you can actually use that shortcuts button to get to those views a lot quicker. You can even have it timed out, so when you switch to one, after a little bit, it'll switch back, and you can set that delay to how long you want it to, which I think is pretty cool. So if you just wanted to like show a certain view for a little bit, but you didn't want to worry about touching it, it'll automatically go back over to that other view. And you can set that from anything from like 5 seconds to, 20 seconds. So you just get a lot with this RGBlink Mini Pro. I love this thing. There's just so much to discover, so much to play around with, and I'm having a blast with it, especially when I'm doing these live streams and having multiple cameras and just switching between people. It just makes it that much more fun and more professional.